Hi, you guys. I just woke up about 15 minutes ago. I might as well grab something that isn't this and just, because I want to go all the way through town just for this. I don't feel like riding the bus for a half an hour, and I'll just grab what I have to grab at this nearby store and be happy about it. You know what I mean? Who cares if they did not have my coffee made? But yeah. Fucking sore, like I need an adjustment, but I have to wait until July 8th because because without the insurance the copay will be $45 for an adjustment, and I don't want to pay out of pocket like that. So I took Advil, like ibuprofen, I mean. Okay, and I am bringing my fucking card because this great bag on Friday was carrying like a overweight toddler. Okay, that worked. Alrighty. Now I am going down the hallway. Well, first I thought, yeah, that guy left his bag down there. Then he grabbed it. I go, that's my bag too. I have the same bag. And he goes, oh, so you do. And we laughed. And now, after spending $14, I'm only gonna grab my ice cream. And I'll wait until Dad picks me up on Thursday to go to Hy-Vee. Because, I picked up a candy bar I really like, but it's 4 squares, It's broken into 4 squares when I really want like a full candy bar, not like, you know what I'm saying? It's the Snickers peanut butter one. I don't know why they're so fucking expensive, jeez. Could see it being like $1.99 or something, like not almost like $4. Man. But yeah. How come the digital lights are off of that sign right there? It's not running like I used to. But yeah, I got my rocky road. And the cashier lady, she ran her reward card over because I can't find mine in my wallet. I'll have to look. and she gave me a coupon for that ice cream. It was like $3.99 and I got it for $2.99. So $14 at Quick Trip and $2.99 at that store. I'm still feeling a little on the tired side. I don't know what the hell. Seriously, guys. And I was walking out in here. I thought this lady had like a big droopy boob. Because one boob looked normal and another boob on her left side, it was like drooping. And I'm like, I had to look twice at her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like a fanny pack, like a little purse. Not her boob. Good Lord, Nora. Oh yeah. I'm at the bus stop now. Tammy is off of work so she could recover from her shoulder surgery. She had shoulder surgery. She was in big pain on Friday. And oh my God, I really should let my GI doctor know about my pains last night. It was like so bad. Severe pains when I was like on the toilet. It was like, oh my God, I was almost in a ball. I was almost screaming in pain. Okay, I see the bus. I think that's what, no. I don't know what I see. Hard for me to see. I need to get my eyes checked, seriously. So that's the view. Mail truck.
Defy me now, you won't. Not as long as I live.
You want to move away from the door now, Father?
Go through it, but don't ever expect to come back.
As you wish, Father. Always. Just as you wish.
It's a son I wished for. A man. Instead, God gave me you. A terrible disappointment.
Disappointment? A more dutiful son you couldn't have asked for. My whole life, you told me in word, in glance, what it is you've required of me, and I've lived down to your every expectation now, haven't I?
That's madness.
No. The madness is that I could fail enough for you. But we'll fix that now, won't we?
I fear for you, lad.
And is that the only thing you can find in your heart for me now, Father?
Who'll take you in, huh? No one.
I'll not lack for a place to sleep. I can tell you that. Out of your way.
I was never in you.
I'm not looking for a fight. Just for...
try that wheatgrass. It's good for the digestion.
Who the hell are you? Friends, just people he doesn't owe. He didn't tell me. Which doesn't mean you don't know.
Look, you did me one. Baker's fast, but his left eye got messed up 2 fights ago. Stay on his left. Tie him up, you can drive his head right into the wall. You can get the kill.
I'm not gonna kill anyone.
You on drugs? It's not like you have a choice.
All right, girls, showtime.
Baker's challenger makes his ring debut tonight. He's a highly skilled fighter with a taste for blood. Let's welcome Angel!
Not even funny.
Those two are perfect.
Did you bring the badge?
No.
You said you had...
Sir, madam, I'm Detective Ann.
What the hell is taking her so long? The keys. Diane?
Hey, this is the ladies' room.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt that I was as capable of evil as I was of heroism. Real evil. The worst thing that I could imagine. Otherwise, I would not deserve my daughter's love.
You're fucking insane. So you killed Diane?
For me, to kill is not the worst thing that I could imagine. There's more to know. tell me what happened to her, and I won't say a word. You won't say a word, because if you do, you'll never get what you need. Something wrong, officer?
You know you have a broken tail light?
I don't know what to tell you, Miss Baker. There's nothing criminal indicated on the tape. We'll conduct a missing persons search, but he has...
So, what did you guys think?
Well, your projection was excellent. Yeah. I could hear every word and we were way in the back.
Okay, so I was loud, but was I any good?
You...
Are you...
I know you're still here.
I'm not what you think.
You're not? No reflection. Dark, private face. It's only knowing those letters weren't written in blood. I guess I think he's vampire.
Then again...
Which isn't possible. Bela Lugosi, Gary Oldman.
I'm just an actress, like you.
You're an actress. I'm someone who auditions and auditions. That's what happens when you first start out. I'm sure you're going to make it really big.
Sorry, I didn't mean to squeal like that in public.
Anyway, thank you for calling. You must have a ton of friends you could have asked.
Yeah, but none of them would know what to buy a 200-year-old vampire as a thank you gift.
Oh God, he's impossible to buy for. What on earth does he need? More socks?
So, what's his story anyway? How did he become what he is?
Oh God. You got 8 hours?
I got all day.
I would do that again.
I was just going to see you.
There was no one upstairs, so I just came down. I hope that's okay.
Your pages.
So hard. Here's fun. Maybe you can get Raven here to coach you, then you'd actually suck.
Back off.
What are you gonna do? Met me?
One more step and you'll find out. You think this is just water?
bluffing.
Am I? You don't think I wasn't ready for this, do you? That I hadn't prepared for it? Why do you think I have a stake stashed in my desk, a cross in my bag? I think about this happening every single day.
That's just drinking water.
Fresh from a mountain spring delivered right to our door, then blessed every second Tuesday by Father Mackey, the local parish priest, while you're down in the bat cave, sleeping through the better part of the day. You don't believe me? And the Oscar goes to...
Heck yeah, son's a sweet dentist on Sunday.
Doctor's a real beauty, and people say he's passionate about dentistry.
Says here, Dr. Sign has got great dentistry.
Sweet.
The boy's good!
Super great, coach.
Dr. Sales?
Does he take ours?
Take a look at consumers. This is me, looking for the right therapist. It felt impossible. So I tried Headway. They have over 65,000 therapists. A ton in my state who take my insurance. And plenty who work on anxiety, depression, ADHD. But I really want to talk to a woman who's an expert in OCD and can meet in person and speak Spanish. Well, that wasn't so hard. Start feeling better with Headway.
Can I take off this blindfold yet?
Yeah.
Take off something.
Happy birthday, Angelus.
Come on, now, don't poop out on me, damn it. Otherwise, this is all just gonna be over too fast. You'll be dead, and I'll be bored. Come on, Wesley. Where's that stiff upper lip? Now, we've only done one of the 5 basic torture groups. We've done blunt, but that still leaves sharp, cold, hot, and loud. Have a preference? Oh, that's great. It's always better with audience participation. May I take your order, please?
I was your watcher, Faith. I know the real you. And even if you kill me, there's just one thing I want you to remember.
Marvelous!
Got vampire?
Incredible!
Solid play.
That their phones were tapped.
I started having several phone conversations with Diane, and she was giving me a lot of the information that she had.
One of Diane's cousins that be attracted to this handsome soldier who was gentle and understanding.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Soon, they were seeing each other on a regular basis. Patsy was living a lie, keeping her relationship with Duncan hidden from her fiancé and her family. In October, Patsy panicked when she discovered she was pregnant. Her fiancé believed that he was the father.
I think she was consumed with fear. Fear that her family would think badly of her. It was her belief that it was just unforgivable.
Hi, Patsy. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Sure, anything.
Come to a decision.
Patsy, what is it?
Don't be upset, but we can't see each other anymore.
She didn't feel that she could change some things that were already set in motion, which were that she was to be married, and she was to be married to someone that was known and accepted by her family.
Sorry.
The pain of Patsy's dilemma was described in her diary.
Good to see you. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sure. And then we'll be going to Perkins.
Huh?
Potato pancakes. Do I look cute in my cat hat?
You got your ears on straight.
Ew.
I've done this for so long, and then now you know it's so freaking cold out.
Uno!
Sweet 24 feet already.
Super duper!
Hello.
A person is calling you through the relay service. Have you received a relay call before?
Yes. Go ahead.
After reviewing your situation, here's the deal. We can help you return the documents whilst maintaining leverage to protect you. We require a $50,000 deposit up front. This will be returned to you from money we recovered during the negotiation process. Can you afford this?
Yes. Go ahead.
Over the next few days, you will receive some strange requests designed to show us what we're up against. Please follow all instructions, no matter how odd. In the future...
The fact is, you can't.
I'm made of the sun. Sketchbook falls wide open. Just be like a child. Leave me despair. Want to be wild. My feet are inside. So slow.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
Hey, how's it going?
Going.
Yeah.
What's that?
Detective Ward begins to realize that it just doesn't add up, and that he has the murder suspect right in front of him. was a great relief to get that first guilty verdict in this case. We have the Ninth Circuit deciding that it was a weak circumstantial case and that it should be retried. 2001, we did it the second time.
The jury finds the defendant, Jerry Bartlett Jones, guilty of the crime of murder, first degree as charged.
A verdict that was extremely satisfying, one that I hoped meant the end of the case. The Court of Appeals of the state of Washington reverses us. Again, I'm quite angry and embittered by what the Court of Appeals has done. As a prosecutor, there are certain cases that resound in your consciousness, that affect you on some emotional level. This was one of them. So I was not looking forward to visiting that place yet again.
And she godly. I think they had already made up their mind. Lee's dead. Jerry's at home. This is close.
We don't have any witnesses that saw anybody run from the house. We don't have any DNA. There's really an absence of any evidence of an intruder.
Night better than any.
As brothers Tim and Beth listen to their father's opening statement, they know this first trial may be his last.
There was no reason, no motive,
And his best. This Queens, New York neighborhood is a long way from Everett, Washington.
Ron saw Lee Jones as someone similar to his mom.
Is not on the knife. How on earth is it possible to stab someone 63 times and yet leave no physical evidence whatsoever?
I think that he rinsed off the handle of that knife. I think he was fully aware that there would be some testing, fingerprint or otherwise.
The jury also hears that Jerry let crucial minutes pass
3
before calling 911.
Jerry, Lee is in the tub bleeding to death, and you still haven't called 911. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But Ron believes he knows why. In the midst of everything, 4-year-old Thomas comes upstairs.
And not just once, but several times, as far as we're able to tell. And at this point,
That Jerry finally calls 911.
My wife. What's the address? 116.
But he gives them the wrong address.
You're going to have to help me because we have a conflict with your address.
Lead investigator stabbed 63 times in the next room.
I've lived in a split-level house myself. I could be downstairs and hear stuff going on upstairs in the bathroom. I think there was a terrible struggle, and I think you would have heard that all over that house.
Can you tell me where she's stabbed? All over.
And after listening to the 911 tape several times,
On the whole 911 tape, he never cried. I thought that was odd.
And then he would put down the phone and run and go do this.
Sir.
And put down the phone and run and go do that. When you're on the phone with 911, you stay on the phone.
and Williams is the real killer.
There was no evidence that Danny Busby was in that house that night. There was no DNA evidence. There was no blood evidence.
Right.
There was nothing that put Danny Busby in that house except Jerry Jones wanting him to be in that house, and he wasn't.
Jurors found Danny Busby unlikable.
Busby is a really nasty human being.
But believable.
He was being very honest about the fact he had hit the woman, he had pushed their head into the steering wheel, he had admitted to everything. But when he moved, every emotion he made seemed planned out.
I'm sure he's loving with his children and his...
Cartman panics. He realizes that he's losing his primary source of narcissism energy supply, so he immediately falls back on his nuclear option.
Step back! I'll do what I said,
It's not gonna work this time, Eric.
You break up with me, I will kill myself! Come on, everybody!
Cartman really In the depth, he turns her back on the smartest, most manipulative predator in South Park, and she simply walks away. You can't manipulate someone who doesn't care anymore. And here's the brutally tragic, utterly realistic aftermath of Tom's characters. Eric Cartman learns absolutely nothing. He's still the victim. He screams as he walks away.
Just $1 down. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Someone who called out of work, but I would go and
South Park. And
Oh, 63.
has a virtual farm on Facebook. He's playing Farmville, which
G60.
young to remember, and God, I envy you. But the core mechanic of Farmville is that you
G57.
your friends keep coming back to your farm and clicking stuff on it. Your in-game success
N45.
is actually how much engagement you can squeeze out of your social network. The show
I-20.
might make a sweeping point about engagement economies in 2010, but watch
B4.
the screen closely and realize the show was describing the operating model of every
N42.
currently use. We're all running little farms. We just call them
I-27.
And while Kyle is happily tending to his crops, his social standing
I-22. Round over.
As Kip, his friend count starts dropping. People are unfriending him just for being associated with Kip. Cartman explains it best on his podcast, Mad Friends, which is basically Jim Craig's friend stocks. Don't add Clyde. Clyde's mom is taking everyone to Casa Bonita for his birthday. Once you turn relationships into a number of statistic, people optimize for that number. They drop people whose We've all been there, getting your heart broken for the very first time. It feels like the world is literally ending. You can't eat, you can't sleep, and every song on the radio suddenly feels like it was written specifically to torture you. It hurts beyond emotion, it aches right into your bones. When we go through a brutal breakup, we usually look for comfort in sad movies, sad music, or to talk to our friends. We're not usually looking for life advice from South Park, but in Raisins, Matt and Trey did something unexpected. They gave us one of the most painfully accurate looks at what heartbreak actually does to a person, and more importantly, survive it healthily. This does exactly what Stan did at the very beginning of the episode.
G58.
In pouring rain, on the streets, cries his absolute eyes out to let the pain completely wash over him.
B11.
And that leads us to one of the most meaningful and emotional scenes in South Park history.
G50.
Along with Stan, are wandering through the rain when they spot Butters crying. They take one
N33.
sobbing kid and immediately think, jackpot. They approach him and tell him
Oh, 75.
They offer him a dark, depressing cliff. It is tempting to
G52.
just be angry when you're hurting them badly, but Butters wipes his eyes, looks up at them,
Oh,
and
73.
delivers a monologue that is profoundly beautiful, and honestly has no right being in a cartoon about foul.
G55.
But I think Butters is one of the better characters here.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
B12.
But at the same time, I'm really happy that somebody that
Round over.
Thinking, why haven't we ever thought this way? Why does Butters...
When we're this far out, we count on Arctic Outdoors. With old extreme terrain and insulation for the longest days in the field, we've got a shot at taking home something truly special.
Yeah, I had to throw that macaroni and cheese away. I kind of tasted it and it tasted a little, I don't know. Plus I double looked at the label. The expiration date was 9 months ago. So I go, ugh, I better not eat this and risk, you know. I didn't want to have a stomach bug problem again like I had on Sunday. Good Lord, no. I only ate a little tiny bit of it, though. So, yeah. Oh, I have it in wrong. Trying to plug in my power bank. Okay. So that's what I wanted to tell you, and I had leftover bird's eye meal. I hear sirens. And out there, that's what tonight looks like out there, guys. So kind of hear them in this distance. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna get ready for bed now, so alrighty. All I gotta do is brush my teeth and take my Pilly Willies. I found a couple new games that kind of look interesting. I'll try them out, but yeah. But I will try them out tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, I'm not gonna go out for 2 days. Just keeping you a heads up with that. So sorry if my videos, two videos ahead of this one, are boring, the 2 videos. So yeah, alright. So okay, so I will just make that either a skillet or a pizza again. And have the leftover soup that doesn't look old in the fridge either. I gotta do some cleaning out of my cupboards where it has months old expired shit. The ramens are old too. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be me at home for 2 days until Thursday, okay? Because I'm down to like $6 and I'm kind of broke anyway. And yeah, so once I have a job, which I hope I will hear back soon from DVR, the job center. Again, my caseworker says DVR, the job center, is under new funding, so I'll be hearing back from them sooner than I thought. Maybe in July, maybe near the end of this month is what I'm guessing and assuming. So yeah, so once I tell them my ideas and what I want to do and work experience and whatnot, then I will, I'm not going to share with you where I work just out of, because of the 2006 stalking thing. So I really am going to keep myself safer on the internet now. So I'm not going to tell you what I'll be doing, okay? So and if I have a locker, I will ask to keep my bag close to me, and then I'll buy those locks I saw on Amazon, those keys with the lock, not those combination locks. Oh, they remind me of school. I don't want to go, okay, beep, beep, beep. Oh, I can't open this. So yeah. And another thing I keep on dreaming of, this is really getting annoying. I'm dreaming that I'm back in Goodwill working. And it's the part where I was first at, the one I was first at in like 2002, before we moved to the very, very big one. And so I'm walking down the hall in that corridor, and then I go, oh, I gotta asking where my paycheck is, and when I enter the store and trying to find somebody, I can't either find them, so I go upstairs and I'm looking, and the upstairs looks so completely different. It's like a maze in my dream, and I'm like looking, I'm like, where's the locker I kept, you know? And I'm like, where the hell is the locker? Where the hell is the time slips, you know, like the scheduled thing, you know, like Nora scheduled this and this and this. You know what I mean? Where the heck is the paycheck stuff? Where's the name? It's like everything was all... And I had to find someone, like another teammate. That's what we call them, a teammate, a coworker. And say, look, I'm having trouble finding my locker. I'm having trouble finding my paycheck. I'm having trouble finding my apron with the name tag. Where is everything? Where did they move it? It's so annoying. You know, those dreams are just so annoying. And half of the other dreams, I'm like working. I'm like trying to work. And then I see something and I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. I'm like, no, put it back. And I'm like telling myself, keep working. And then other times I'm like doing my best. And I remember this exactly. They're like, Nora, do you want to get fired with going so slow? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying the best I can. So I'm like... And I kind of agree with Shaylee. I want to move forward, not back. And I don't want to work at Goodwill. You know what I mean? I don't want to work at Goodwill again. I want to go forward with my life, not back. So I'm going to cross out that idea with working at Goodwill again. But why am I having these weird dreams about working at Goodwill? You know, it's like really annoying. And half the time I'm like on the job at Goodwill, pricing stuff in back, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to clock in. And Matt is in my dream, and he's like, Nora, you gotta clock in if you want to get paid, like as a joke, you know? And I'm like, I know. And I tell him, and I'm like, yeah, just note that I forgot to clock in. It's like a mind slip, you know. I was here at this and this time, just, you know, it's like, ooh. I'm like thinking, oh my God, what if that happens? Like if I need to be clocked in at noon and I'm like getting on my apron or whatever, and I rush downstairs and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to lock in, you know, like clock in, you know. That's what my anxieties are. What if I have that happen? I know that's weird. Okay, I am talking too much. So, Mom, you hug and kiss the feline, my baby kitty. I freaking love her like there's no tomorrow. I love her a lot. My baby girl. My feline. So, I made a list on what I'm going to buy on Thursday. And, okay, bubbly water. That's like... forgot, like $3.99 or $4.99. Copilot did the math. It'll come to like $27 with the added tax to everything. You know, the Coffee Mate. And I want to go to Festival Foods for the teriyaki chicken. God, this is going on 10 minutes. Me chatting away. Oh gosh. And meat, chicken, bubbly. Oh, and the BOGO at Big B. I get one and get $1 off, plus the biscuit, honey cheddar biscuit. Oh, so donkey-licious. So that'd be a $10 on there even. So that would be a total of 27 something. Was what Copilot added up with. So, alrighty. And you know, when I'm like viewing my videos and I see the summarize this video, sometimes they get stuff wrong. And they're like the like I'm watching that movie, The Friend, and they called it The Big Dog. It's not The Big Dog, it's called The Friend, okay? That's what I was like reading, okay? And I wasn't talking about visiting Barbara. The lady on the movie was talking about visiting Barbara. Okay. You see what I'm saying? That's what I don't like about the YouTube AI version of Summarize This Video, and where you ask the questions like, how does Nora save money and shit like that. Sometimes it gets stuff wrong, you know what I mean? It's like, what the heck? Okay, I'm shutting up now. Totally shutting up. Again, I love you so much, Patty. Oh, baby kitty, I could just cuddle you, hug you, and hold you and never let you out of my sight. Kind of love almost, you know what I mean? Oh, I miss everything about you. I love you a billion, trillion, million percentage, baby kitty. Like there's no tomorrow kind of love. Okay, just fucking damn it. Wish you were immortal, like never died and got still, did not age, you know. I think I read somewhere where some scientists in like, where was that? I can't remember. Some foreign country. They kind of read my mind. I was like, oh, they can give the kitty or dog a shot or something, and they could live longer. I'm like, hey, I thought of that, you know. Okay, I'm totally shutting up. I saw that about a month ago. Shutting up now. Pilly Willies, toothies. Sorry if this video's long. For the love of God, don't have me in your dream again. Just don't. I beg of you. Just like the same for hotels, just like the same for showers and toilets. When you dream about toilets, wake up and piss or poop. For fuck's sake, if you have to shit or piss, wake up and go. You don't keep looking for a fucking toilet in your dream, for heaven's sake. Jeez, woman. Your dreams are really annoying sometimes.
"12A and checked the door. It was cracked open about 2 inches, exactly like the instructions said. I knocked lightly anyway, out of habit, but when I didn't get a response, I pushed the door open wider and called out that I had a delivery. The apartment was dark except for the flickering light from a television playing nothing but static. The smell was stronger inside, thick enough that I had to breathe through my mouth. I could see a small table just inside the door. I put the food down quickly, trying not to look too far into the apartment, but I couldn't help noticing the photographs on the wall. There were a dozen family pictures in cheap frames, and every single face had been scratched out. I backed toward the door, suddenly desperate to leave when a female voice whispered from deeper in the apartment. "Please don't go." It sounded weak in pain, as if she was hurt and needed help. I froze in the doorway, asked if someone was there, if they were okay, but they didn't answer. Each passing second made me uneasy. I felt eyes on me that made my skin crawl.